The old blueprint that society tells us to live by truly just doesn't work anymore. And checking all the boxes, go to school, get married, get the job, get the crib, it's just completely different now. And for a lot of us, that truly doesn't feel like success. Like in my head, there was a lot of things that I went through when I transitioned from being an athlete to working with cameras to modeling and, just being in a creative world. Like I was doing all those things. And then when I came out to the real world, that's when I started to realize that, dude, like we got to choose different. I got to choose different. I got to experience just having a low minimum wage job and working my way up and moving to another job and seeing how that goes. But truly seeing how life was when I stepped out, I can really get a feel of, oh, this is how things are. And it kind of woke me up. It kind of changed my perspectives because I was thinking that life was going to go such a different way for me. Like, yeah, I was sticking to what society was telling me to do, but at the same time, I was starting to realize, like, yo, that's just not gonna work anymore. So you don't have to follow the usual path. The first thing you need to think about is the world truly changed. People can make money online, they can travel. There's so many different avenues you could take. Like, it's so many things that I was put on to when I was more into the creative world that I didn't even know about. Like people making money from all these different things, and I'm like being put onto. I'm like, I didn't even know this, but it's money out there that can be made online, and there's different ways that we didn't have back then that you can kind of create your own success and create your own opportunities from. And realizing these things, I truly seen how technology changed, and yeah, the rent prices is up, all that stuff, prices have gone up for real, and a lot of people don't. What I see is a lot of people don't really want to live this huge, lavish life with material stuff. A lot of people just want to be fulfilled and to live a simpler life. And when I truly got a chance to travel and see other things outside of America, when I stepped out of my comfort zone and spent like months overseas, that's when I truly seen I didn't really need a lot of the stuff that I was thinking I needed. These people out here live with these simple things, and I'm chasing all this material stuff and having more money, and that's truly not what I wanted. That wasn't truly what success looked like to me. Some people are happy living in a small apartment versus a huge house and having all this stuff. Another thing that we need to point out is that the older generation, yeah, they had stability, but I feel like chase more fulfillment. And we realized that checking all those boxes really didn't mean much. Like that wasn't truly bringing us peace. And in my head, I was seeing how, my parents, they took the route of going to school, getting a job, and they created success for themselves, and that was really good. But now when I look at it, I'm like, that route just it's not going to work for me. Like that's not the same path that I need to take. I started to see that more people are chasing meaning to the work, and I feel like that gets you closer to the things that you truly want out of life, the things that make you feel free, the things that make you want to just fly. And once you get in that flow of just finding things and choosing fulfillment over the money, I feel like those are the moments where you just step into your purpose. I find that all the times that I've truly chose fulfillment over money are the best choices that I made in life. They brought so many stories, they brought so many lessons, but it's way more that it could teach me versus just earning a bigger amount of money. We have to redefine success. And whatever success looks like in your eyes, that's what you need to be going after. Defining success for me is having the ability to travel, having the ability to create my own avenues of income and building off of that, and to going on to generational wealth and things like that. And I will get there through discipline and through my routines. So when I have my routines together and I know that I'm formulating this success in my head and I'm building these habits, it just gives me more confidence and it makes me more comfortable to know that, yo, I'm getting after it. It might not happen in the way that I want it to happen, but I know I'm going to get there. I noticed that a lot of people these days truly fear being different. And I feel like being different is the best way to be in this day and age. Like, stepping out of your comfort zone inspires so many different people. when I was stepping out of my comfort zone, well, all the times I step out of my comfort zone and people see that, they were so inspired by that. And I had so many stories to tell them and so many lessons to give them. It's okay to not have everything figured out. And I feel like a lot of people, yeah, they check all those boxes. They have, the things that society tells you to have that is so-called being successful, but that doesn't mean they're truly happy. Like, yeah, a lot of times that can work for a lot of people, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people rush into that. And rushing into that doesn't guarantee that it's going to bring you peace. I feel like what truly brings you peace is stepping out of your comfort zone, showing people that you can create different avenues and create success for yourself. There is no right or wrong way to live, but I feel the wrong way to live is truly not doing the things that you see yourself doing and constantly listen to somebody and following somebody else's rule on how you're supposed to live your life. As long as you're building towards a life that you feel is true to you, I feel like you're going in the correct direction. It's not always going to be comfortable. It's not always going to be pretty, but you're building, like you're still growing and you're getting there. Every time that I chose to challenge myself and get out my comfort zone, that was the best moments of my life, and that dictated a lot of the next directions that I would take and the next choices that I would make.